Welcome to Standard Chartered Money Insights, a podcast series by Standard Chartered Bank that brings you market views and insights on the go.
Welcome to Outlook 2026. In this episode, we'll share our latest perspectives on private credit, an asset class that continues to spark debate and attract attention in the current investment landscape. The rise of private credit is a direct response to stricter banking regulations following the global financial crisis. As banks were forced to strengthen capital and liquidity buffers, the demand for funding persisted and private credit stepped in to fill the gap. Today, private credit is increasingly seen as a contentious area due to two main concerns: a lack of transparency and the potential for systemic risk. Regulators, including the IMF, have highlighted that as non-bank financial intermediaries grow, their ties to the banking sector could introduce vulnerabilities. And this has led to calls for greater transparency and regulation before private credit reaches a scale that could impact financial stability. Now, this makes sense. However, while leverage in private credit is showing signs of increasing, it likely remains well below pre-crisis bank levels, suggesting that contagion risks are relatively contained for now. Another concern for investors is that the rapid inflows into private credit might encourage asset managers to cut corners on due diligence. And recent high-profile defaults by a few large borrowers have heightened fears of such risks. However, it's important to note that many of these defaults actually weren't private credit deals at all. Banks were often the lenders that suffered the losses. Moreover, public credit markets appear to be pricing in a more optimistic outlook than private credit, which we believe makes private credit relatively more resilient at this stage. We remain cautiously optimistic on private credit. Our preference is for high-quality managers who have an early access to deals and can be selective. It is also crucial to consider the vintage of loans. Many deals made during the boom years of 2020 and 2021 are now showing signs of stress, which could lead to more defaults. This underlines the importance of manager selection and careful portfolio construction. While the US market gets most of the attention, we see attractive opportunities in Europe, where private credit faces less competition from banks. Asset-backed lending is also growing, especially in sectors like AI, but investors must be mindful of the risks associated with rapidly evolving technology and potential asset obsolescence. In summary, private credit remains an attractive option relative to public credit, provided investors partner with strong first-tier managers and maintain a disciplined, selective approach. Thank you for your time. Please tune in to more Outlook 2026 videos to help you navigate your wealth journey with clarity amid global shifting currents.
Thank you for listening to Standard Chartered Money Insights, a podcast series by Standard Chartered Bank. For more details, visit Market Views on the Go on our website or click the link in the description.